We're back with more in today's World Lead. The Kremlin is denying any connection to the poisoning of a vocal critic of Russian President Vladimir Putin. A lawyer for Vladimir Kara-Murza says his client has been in grave condition for nearly a week now, poisoned for the second time in 2 years. Doctors treating him say that a toxic substance is to blame, and now Kara-Murza's wife tells CNN she believes the Russian government is responsible for her husband's condition. Let's go to CNN's Ivan Watson. He's in Moscow. And Ivan, you spoke with this wife. Does she have proof that the Russian government was behind the poisoning of her husband?
No, she does not have proof, and we cannot confirm it either. What we do know is that her husband, Vladimir Kara-Murza, got very, very sick, Jake, 2 years ago, had sudden and massive organ failure, and very unusual for a man in his age, in his 30s, and it took months to recover from that. And now suddenly he has fallen ill yet again. Now, we spoke with him last year. He claimed that he was poisoned for his outspoken criticism of the Kremlin, and now that he has fallen sick again so suddenly and is quite literally fighting for his life. His wife is also saying that it appears that he has once again been poisoned. Doctors saying that he has suffered acute intoxication with an unknown substance. The Kremlin says trying to tie this all to the Russian government is pure nonsense. Take a listen to an excerpt from what his wife Yevgenia had to tell me.
The Russian government and President Putin are responsible for what happened to my husband 2 years ago, and now, one way or another. I'm not saying that they are the ones who did that, but they created such a climate in our country that actually encourages this kind of behavior.
And I do have to bring you up to date on his health. He woke from a medically induced coma, but is still too weak and ill to even speak right now, Jake.
And Ivan, obviously the context here is important. A lot of Putin's critics, whether they're politicians or journalists, have a curious habit of ending up dead. Does she fear retribution for making the accusation she's making?
You know, she said that every time, and she lives with their 3 children in Virginia, by the way, she said that every time he would come back to Russia to do opposition work, she was absolutely terrified, but she said that he was a Russian patriot. He was absolutely committed to his cause. As for her personal safety, she really wants to get the message out right now about what was going on and what she thinks happened to her husband. It's important to note that Vladimir Kara-Murza, he was here in Russia promoting a film about the murder, the assassination of a well-known opposition leader named Boris Nemtsov. He was a close friend of Kara-Murza's. He was gunned down 2 years ago within a couple hundred yards of the walls of the Kremlin itself. And he was traveling around the country promoting this documentary, trying to educate people about what happened. Kara-Murza himself called for a criminal investigation into his own previous illness, what he claimed was a poisoning in 2015. Nothing happened as a result. So again, they want to get the information out. Jake.
Ivan Watson, thank you so much.